It's a world premiere, enjoy it and sit back. Fuck all the chit chat, they walk to your strip strap. So give me a break, no reference to Kit Kat.
F-O-N-T, I'm fucking your summer up. Hit the block and I go pick my gunner up. You thought that you was number one, nah, you just a runner up. Got my birthday, I'm getting my wonder up. MBGA, you know we about them bucks. Cha-ching, cha-ching, count money up. Blowing O's with a bitch with a bubble butt. Man, my block jumping like double dutch. Bang, shotgun shots from a double pump. Take this work and make sure that you double up. Late with the work and I make your face bubble up. My money's my bitch, we stay cuddled up. You play with my bitch and I gun you up. Gun in your mouth like pucker up. If you ain't about money, you fucking up. If you ain't about money, then you tripping. If you fuck on my money, you stew chicken. I got two women with two blickers. That's too driven. The shoot niggas spec a lot on the scene if you need them O's. If you fuck with the green like you pick your nose. Always got the clapper in my clothes. Famous rappers about to get exposed. Don't make me empty out there 40 foes. Blow these niggas all about their clothes. Niggas sleeping in and need no doze. Niggas sleeping in and need no doze. Nigga talking about them 40 foes. Shoot a nigga all up in his nose.
It's a world premiere, enjoy it and sit back. Fuck all the chit chat, they walk to your strip strap. So give me a break, no reference to Kit Kat. It's a world premiere, enjoy it and sit back. Fuck all the chit chat, they walk to your strip strap. So give me a break, no reference to Kit Kat. It's a world premiere.
A money back thing.
A world premiere. It's a world premiere.
A money back thing.
A world premiere. It's a world premiere.
A money back thing.
A world premiere. It's a world premiere.
A money back thing.
A world premiere. I own a big gun, and you know I'll use it. You're talking out your ass, but you still don't do shit. Claiming you a G, you must think I'm stupid. Your bitch know I'm fly, and she love me like Cupid.
Ask her.
She give me brain like an honor student. Plus her pussy was tight like a vagina was Jewish.
Mazel tov.
I mix the bake in the pot when it's brewing. Step back, straight drop like Patrick Ewing. Swish. You know how many blocks I've visited? Sat with the big boys, discussed with the businesses. On the quest for currency, we be with the dividends. Guns, drugs, and niggas blend to the very end. Really, if you think about it, it's a scary trend. Trunk full of pies, all white like an Aryan. Fiends getting high all night like an alien. New millennium, Conan the Barbarian. It's a world premiere, enjoy it and sit back. Fuck all the chit chat, they walk to your strip strap. So give me a break, no reference to Kit Kat. It's a world premiere, enjoy it and sit back. Fuck all the chit chat, they walk to your strip strap. So give me a break, no reference to Kit Kat.
It's a world premiere, a money back thing. World premiere, it's a world premiere, a money back thing. A world premiere, it's a world premiere, a money back thing. A world premiere, it's a world premiere, a money back thing. A world premiere.
We're going live in 10 seconds. Two, one.
Yo, yo, yo. I can't say that. My boy LJ will kill me. What's good, y'all? We are back. This is Talk About Fight Club. I am your host, Mavrick. Check us out at Talk About Fight Club Pod, TAFC POD. You can follow me at Mavrick's Mansion, LLC. You can also follow the people who take care of us here at Smooth Family Entertainment, Smooth Family ENT, and you can follow my personal page, MAVRICK_NYC. What's good, y'all? Just so you know, producer, I can still hear myself. Just as a heads up. Yeah, guys, we're back. We're back. And I'm going to get this one little rant out the way before my producer kills me. Tank, what happened, bro? What happened, Tank? I don't know. I said I had Tank 100%. He was betting favorite. I think it was negative 1,600, 1,400, one of those. And this was just like the Shakur fight, where they thought, yep, homie gonna run right through him. And it ain't happened. Keep it real. Tank just didn't put on. He didn't perform well. He was, doing okay, but he weirdly took a knee. I think it was in the 9th round or whatever. Blamed it on hair grease in his eyes, and then like the lady who did his hair was like, "I ain't use no hair grease." And I'm not gonna lie, I think it's a weird excuse to blame it on the hair grease. I ain't never really heard nobody say that before. I'm not saying oil never got my eyes when I get my hair done, but that was kind of weird. And then like the lady who did his hair came out on social media and was like, "But I ain't use no hair grease." And I'm like, "So how did you braid homie hair without no hair grease? Like, what did you use?" Like, anyway, very disappointing outcome. It wasn't a terrible fight or anything. It was just not what we expected. Some people say he got caught with a punch and he took a knee or whatever. Tank said he didn't get hit with a punch.
He buried in the lead.
And he took the knee. I mean, I just feel like that's not.
You burying the lead. Was it a knockdown or nah? Was it a knockdown or nah? You burying the lead.
I didn't see it from that angle. I don't know. Like, I've been trying to see it. Nobody posted it. So I'm trying to find out. But from what Tank said, he didn't get hit and he took a knee. Roach didn't sit there and say, "Oh, I caught him with a punch and he took a knee." So I'm guessing he didn't get hit and took a knee. My honest opinion, they probably should have counted it as a knockdown or a point deduction. Like, you just can't do that in the middle of a fight. You just can't do that. Sorry. It don't work like that. No matter who you are, it didn't matter if you were Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, whoever, you take a knee, you took a knee. That's it. So, as much as I would hate to say it, Tank should have lost that fight. Truth is the truth. The man took a knee. And yeah. Sorry, Tank. You my guy, but that wasn't it. Him and Shakur, man, both y'all was expected to walk through y'all opponents. And yeah, it looked difficult for y'all. So just had to throw that out there real quick. That prediction didn't come true the way I thought. And we got to see what happens with Tank in the future, because Tank has been a little weird with he's a little cryptic with the information on what his career, in the direction of what his career is going. So that is what it is. And I wanted to just get that out there. Now, got that out the way, right? A lot of things have been going on I want to say the MMA world, but it ain't really the MMA world no more now, is it? Big announcement from Dana. Wait. We're not going to that one yet? Where we going to, producer? Talk to me. We are going there. Okay. So it is official. Dana White has officially announced the launch of his boxing promotion. He will partner with Turki Alashikh. I don't know. No, Alashikh. Dana White and Nick Khan will lead. All boxers will have access to the UFC Performance Institute. TKO will produce the shows with state-of-the-art broadcast and production. Dana White has entered boxing. Now, I brought this up a while ago because he did mention a while ago that he was going to get into boxing. He says, we're doing it. I didn't know if he was going to be like, a De La Hoya or, one of those guys who's just a promoter or what. I didn't know if it was going to be, a whole nother promotion, if he's partnering with like, Top Rank or PBC or one of these guys. But no, his own promotion. From what we know, I think it's called TKO Boxing, which is a little cheesy, but they said the same thing about Ultimate Fighting Championship. And now UFC is like household name.
To provide some context here.
Is this good for boxing?
Wait. To provide some context on TKO. TKO is a corporation. They're owned they are co-owned by Turki, the WWE, as well as the UFC. So you have
as well, right?
Dana White, Nick Khan, and and everybody involved in that. So, this just feels like the next step in the boxing combat sports conglomerate that TKO is trying to be.
The funny thing about it is, and to go off what you just said, as well as the question, is this good for boxing? Is that we've been waiting a long time for combat sports to like kind of come full circle and come back to its roots of just being good combat, right? Seeing the fights that we want to see and all that type of stuff. Now, though I am somewhat excited about this because I've been saying a long time that Dana White and the UFC need to expand their horizons, and I'm not even just talking about boxing, which is fine with me. I believe that they should expand into, because they already did for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is cool. Now we got boxing. I also think, excuse me, Muay Thai and kickboxing should be a thing. Like, the formula of one championship to me is really good because it gives you multiple things to work with. You have multiple people within combat sports that I've got options. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm not into just punching. Maybe I'm not into just kicking. Maybe I'm not into punching and kicking at all. I want to watch grappling. Maybe I'm into a certain type of punching and kicking. Like, that's the world we live in. So I am excited about this. I do think it should be a good thing for boxing because I think we're going to get the fights that we want, depending on who joins the organization. Like, I don't know if we're going to get a Bud Crawford, a Tank Davis, a Ryan Garcia, and, Lomachenko's and things like that. I don't think we're going to necessarily get them into TKO boxing, which would be cool because now they can't run and hide. It's like, nah, you're fighting homie. That's it. It's interesting. It's interesting. Like, I don't know exactly what Dana White has in mind. I don't know if it's going to be like his own type of rule. Like, I don't know. It's exciting though. It is exciting because now it gives a lot of those UFC guys who want to transition into boxing an opportunity to transition into it. But at the same time, and this is where I'm skeptical about it. I like it, but this is where I'm skeptical. Is he going to pay these guys? Yes, you got Turki, who got all the money in the world. But are they going to be paying these guys the same amount of money that these guys get in like Top Rank and PBC and all that type of stuff? That's the question. Because I think they said Canelo's last. Well, how much did Canelo make his last fight? I think it was like maybe 30, 40. I don't know. Like, point being is, these guys in MMA don't be touching, millions of dollars per fight, depending on who you are, unless you're a Conor McGregor or a Jon Jones right now. Jon Jones gets paid a good amount of money. If you're not a champion, most times you're not seeing like a lot of money. This is why a lot of these guys in MMA get super hyped for those fight of the night bonuses and performance bonuses because, let's just say my contract is for $250,000. That's only that $250,000 is not what I'm making per fight. I might be making that like for my entire contract. So I might be making $250,000 in 2 years. That ain't a lot of money, especially when you got to sit there and pay your coaches. You got to pay for equipment, nutrition. It's a lot. And so I'm hoping that when they make this, when they start this promotion and things get going, that they pay these guys. Like, I'm hoping that they really do pay these guys because, you know, some of these guys still have a little bit of a career. Like some of these guys, all right, for example, they can move around, they can box, they can move, but they can't kick because they got a tweak in their knee or something like that. So they can move around, they got good footwork and all that, but they can't handle kicks no more. You know, these are things that that happen within, you know, the MMA world. I feel like in the MMA world, you get like more bodily damage than you do like head trauma. Like I think I said this on another episode. I might have forgot, but all I know is that they said when people are boxing and wearing the boxing gloves, they throw their punches with more velocity because in their brain, it's telling them that their knuckles are protected. So there's less of a chance that I'm going to hurt my hand if I have those boxing gloves on. But when you have things like MMA gloves and bare knuckle, your body naturally tries to find a way to protect your knuckles. So you're not going to punch straight down the middle. You might end up punching with the side of the hand or like the latter two knuckles. You know, there's a lot more head trauma in like boxing than there is like MMA. So I feel like it'll give a lot of fighters in the MMA world an opportunity to transition into boxing, hopefully make more money, and continue a career where they can continue to make the money. So yes, I think it's good. But I still have to walk on eggshells with this one because if they paid him like they're paying the guys now, I don't know. So that is my take on Dana White and Turki going into boxing. I say just pay him.
Hey, man.
Pay him. As long as you pay him, I'm for it.
You guys said Dana to pay people is hilarious.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Right.
Like boxing's supposed to be the cash cow, right?
Yes, it is.
Pay him.
It is. All right.
You got Turki.
So a couple.
This man is worth more than a couple $1 billion. Like, come on.
All right. So a couple things here, just to provide you with some context. One, Dana does not want UFC fighters boxing. He doesn't. He's already said it. He's not happy about it. He doesn't want it. This is going to be something completely different. And I think, honestly, like evil genius Dana brain thinking, I would be on the same thing because then why would you leave UFC for more money? That means that he's definitely probably going to pay the boxers more. I think that this opens up conversation that I think this. See, here's the thing, right? Like, and I'm into the fact that combat sports are evolving, expanding and whatnot, but I think it is going to open up some very uncomfortable conversations. I think that Dana specifically is okay with having these conversations because Dana specifically is okay with a lot of fuck shit. But I will say this, man, the idea I love the idea of it. It's kind of like taking mixed martial arts and decompartmentalizing them again. So that's cool.
Okay.
I think that's cool because even when you say like Muay Thai and these things, like it allows kind of like the specific martial art to get like the love and whatnot. So I'm into like decompartmentalizing that because I think that they have the platform and people are into combat sports like that. Like I think of Power Slap as a good example, right? Like I never thought that slap boxing.
I never thought I would like that joint.
I never thought that slap boxing is some shit we did as kids and shit, right? Like, and they've monetized it. So like Dana is capable of doing this. So I'm not even worried about the money making aspect of it. I think like Eddie Hearn should be concerned a little bit. I think
they're gonna make the money.
No,
but I'm talking about the fighters.
He's not concerned at all. And I think that and Ariel Helwani said this. He was like, this is a very monopoly based. Like it has the potential to be very monopoly.
You're naming Dana White's mortal enemy.
No,
like,
but it's
he
true
thinks that way.
No, I'm saying like he said that in a good way though. Like at least that's how I took it. It's like, bro, if we want to get the fights we want to see, right? We get the fights we want to see. If anything, Dana White is a motherfucker that's gonna make the fight you want to see.
Oh,
We
yeah, 100%.
We're gonna talk about this in the next block, but he's never anti big fight because and I blame boxing for that a little bit in a sense, like they kind of made him this way, right? They kind of like the
kind of.
I mean,
They made him this way.
no, they absolutely made it. All right, thank you.
They made him this way.
They absolutely made him this way, right? By politics and you know,
Too much ducking.
Will he or won't he? A lot of ducking and stuff. And Dana kind of took that whole anti-ducking model and built up the UFC, and that's why it's so popular today. So for me to think that TKO is not going to do the exact same thing, and to a certain extent, like you got to think of the people like WWE is on there. That's sports entertainment. WWE ain't in nothing not to make money. They ain't in nothing not to make money. See, like Turki, this feels like a passion project for him, right? Like this feels like something that he loves boxing. He has a shit ton of money.
Yeah,
he'll invest in this. Dana is more like a middle ground. Like he's into the money aspect of it, but he's into the fight you want to see, and he kind of understands that those two go hand in hand. Nick Khan in the WWE, like Paul Hunter Herbs Hemsley, Paul. Them niggas is in it for the coin and the coin only.
Easy.
Let's be clear. Them niggas is not doing nothing if it's not lucrative. So that I think that the combination of those three people as the head is like a match made in heaven, and it's something that like Top Rank and a lot of these other boxing promotions like they're gonna run into a problem. Like, so I don't know if like, is this good for boxing? My answer is yes, obviously. I don't think it's good for the current state of boxing, but I also think that that's a good thing in itself. Like, why are we waiting for Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis fight and until they get out of their primes? They did the same thing with Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. They're going to do it again. They're going to do it again. We're going to wait 3 fights because we got to build it up. Dana White throws
we've been building that up for like 5 years.
Hey, Dana White does 6 elite fights a year. Minimum. Minimum.
He's either going to give you a fire undercard or he's going to give you the craziest main event.
Side, minimum. So, hey, dog. I heard Eddie Hearn talking and shit like that, and I was like, hey, man, you sound confident. I'm not as confident for you. Ariel Helwani is also not as confident for you. So, hey.
Dana White is the type that when he gets into something, he is in it. People told him that power slap wasn't going to work.
It works. It works.
As much as I'm like,
it works.
Power slap, that joint is working.
It works.
People are watching that joint.
It works. I don't watch it as often as I do, but if it's on the telly, if it's on the YouTube, and I'm scrolling on YouTube, I'm
just gonna watch it.
It might as well throw it on.
Especially if I'm just gonna see straight to the slaps.
Yeah, like we're not wasting no time. Niggas is slapping each other. So yeah.
Oh snap! He slapped the hell out of me.
So yeah, I'm not gonna say that it's a bad thing, man. I just think, and I agree with you. Anything Dana's involved with, he's not like pro fighter money at all. And that bothers me. Cause what's the give, right? What's the give? Are we getting more fights and paying boxers $2 million a bout? Like, is that how we do it?
And who are these fighters coming from?
Yeah.
Are these up and coming fighters? Are we taking fighters from other promotions? Like, what are we doing?
I mean, I would say this. They would obviously. I heard that the first fight is in September. They're gonna have to come big with that. I would. Yeah. I think that's interesting.
But you're not gonna give us a bunch of newbies and expect us,
dog,
to be like, oh, this was great.
You're gonna go up in September against Bud Canelo. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea at all. But hey, dog, if this is gonna go by the UFC model, and I don't know if it is, but if it is, and it's like, yo, we're pumping out TKO fight nights and TKO 3 and 4, twice a month or once a month, this, that, and the third, then hey, that might be some evil genius shit that Dana got cooking up. So I'm gonna let Dana cook. I don't know.
You mean Dana Luthor?
Yeah, you already know how I feel about Dana. You mean
Lex White?
Lex White, Dana Luthor.
I'm telling you, bro. They look just alike.
Hey, man. Listen, let him do his thing. But speaking
Look, man, as long as you pay them, that's all.
Hey, speaking of Mr. Luthor, right? Let's transition into, once again, another conversation that involves Mr. Dana White. Listening.
We're talking Jon Jones also, and UFC 313 is this weekend. Is he going to fight this summer? Is that the plan?
Yeah, the plan is to fight Jon this summer. Obviously, when, where, and all that stuff is being determined. And it's my goal this year is to make that fight.
Your goal is to make which fight, though? Tom Aspinall or somebody else?
Aspinall.
If Alex wins, could he move up and fight Jones?
He wants to. I'll have to. Let's see how this fight plays out. If he wins, how he wins, and all that kind of stuff. But the fight that everybody wants to see right now is Jones and Aspinall. And then there's no doubt that Pereira could fight the winner.
All right. I chose violence yet again. All right, so do we prefer Tom Aspinall or Alex Pereira for Jon Jones? If you guys didn't get any context from that clip, Dana White has intentions on an Jones Aspinall bout, which we spoke about last week, right? And now he is told Jim Rome, and shout out to Jim Rome, I want to make sure I give credit where credit is due, that he intends on securing the Jones Aspinall fight. And if Alex Pereira wins tonight against Ankalaev, then Jones Pereira is the fight to make. So, what are your thoughts?
I mean, it's gotten to a point where Dana White has brought it up so much that, because originally people didn't care about seeing Tom Aspinall and Jones. Everybody wanted Pereira. Wait, I can't hear myself. There you go. Okay, I hear myself now. Yeah, everybody wanted Pereira. From what I remember, everybody wanted Pereira. I wanted Pereira because, Tom, I don't like calling nobody a nobody, but he wasn't like a star or anything right now. You know what I'm saying? So then you got Dana White pushing the envelope. Hey, this has got to happen. This has got to happen. This has got to happen. All of a sudden you start seeing people saying, yeah, John, you got to give Tom Aspinall a chance, just like you were given a chance and all that. Well, let's keep it in the stack. The reason why Jon Jones got that opportunity to fight for the belt is because the person that was originally supposed to fight for the belt couldn't fight. So he got that opportunity because the person that was originally supposed to fight couldn't fight. So he was the next person to step up. They're trying to make it about, they gave you a chance as a young up-and-coming fighter. I'm not hearing all that. If you really want to think about it, there's two sides to this. If y'all want to make more money, if UFC wanted to make more money, I'm thinking Pereira Jones, because they're both superstars. So of course there's going to be more money involved in that because Pereira's on the tear, especially if he beats Ankalaev. Then it's like, damn, he's like killing it right now. Like he's been killing it, but it's going to be more exciting, right? Whereas with Tom's a young up and comer. He's taking out all of his opponents. And he's staying. He's keeping himself in the loop. He's making sure he's a part of the narrative. Now, if you want to look at it how I think Dana White's looking at it, yes, I probably get more money with Pereira and Jones, but I'll get like twice or 3 times the money if I make both of those fights happen, right? Tom Aspinall is building himself a huge fan base, really fast, and it's looking like that now. The Pereira fight is less interesting for most people, and the Aspinall fight is more interesting because now there's all these other things behind it. Oh, John's an old. Oh, what we said in the last episode. Oh, he's a fat old man. The youth aspect of it, the speed aspect of it, the size aspect of it. There's like all these things that people putting into play now, and it's like, well, if you really look at it, it's kind of the same thing with Pereira, besides the fact that Pereira and Jon Jones are around the same age. But Pereira is a bigger guy as far as like weight, because Jon Jones says he had to put on more weight to compete at heavyweight, when I think when he usually walks around like maybe 220, around there, like his heaviest 220, 223 or something like that. And Tom Aspinall walks around like almost 270. Naturally, you know what I mean? Pereira walks around like 240 naturally. So like these guys are actually naturally heavier than Jon Jones, right? I think the thing that Pereira has that everybody's excited about is that, that powerful left hook. Like he keeps coming, he keeps, he has crazy hands. Tom Aspinall, like I said, very quick for a heavyweight. Good, clean technique with his boxing, and he has a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Now, Pereira don't have that. Pereira, well, he was given his black belt. I don't know why. Anyway, his grappling is not on the same tier as a Tom Aspinall or even a Jon Jones. I wouldn't say Jon Jones is a way better grappler than him. Definitely a better wrestler, but even as a person that wanted the Pereira-Jon Jones fight, now I can't even choose if I want Tom Aspinall or Pereira. Now I want Tom Aspinall just to prove that Jon could beat him. And after that, I want Pereira. Because to be honest with you, the real fight that I want is with somebody that ain't even in the UFC no more. I want an Ngannou Jones. But I can't get that unless he beats Pereira. He beats Aspinall, beats Pereira, retires, goes to PFL, and fights Ngannou, which I don't think is going to happen. So that's a tough one. I'm like 50-50 on this too. Like I kind of want both fights to happen because I want to prove that Jon Jones is Jon Jones, especially for that. Yo, just so y'all know, I've been answering y'all comments. I love it. Keep it coming. Keep them coming. Because guess what? Until Tom beat Jon, smoke is getting smoked.
Oh,
but
man.
I like both fights.
Yeah. I think you've been properly marketed to by the great Dana White. This is exactly how Dana White gets people to believe in stuff that they wouldn't necessarily believe. Our audience has seen your growth when it comes to this topic, right? Like you were no, don't want to see it, to like maybe want to see it, to even last week like now I have to see it because he got to sleep him, and now even this week is like I don't know which one I want to see better. So I mean that's the Dana
White has won again.
Yeah, this is the Dana White experience. This is the Dana White experience. In terms of me, I just think that this is the way to do it, and this is why Dana White makes a lot of money. I can't lie to you. Like, this is the way to do it. Like, Aspinall, like, everything lines up for it, and this is why, and I don't agree with Dana with a lot of things that he says in, like, life, relationships. But when it comes to, like, understanding like how to capitalize on moments, he is in a very select few. Very select few. Because if you break it down, right? You got Aspinall. I'm talking about for the very first time I seen Tom Aspinall, which was at your house. And I bet against him. I said this last week. To like watching him build. He's knocking niggas.
Hashtag listen to Coach Mav.
He's knocking niggas out. You know, John just so happens to be coming up. You get what I'm saying? Coming up into the heavyweight division. Aspinall is a good fight for him because Aspinall is not big heavyweight. He's quick heavyweight. And the reality of the situation is that John is also quick heavyweight because he's not naturally a heavyweight fighter, which also speaks to his GOAT case, by the way. But we can talk about that another day, about how a non-natural heavyweight is out here smoking niggas. But so, like, it just led up to what? Yeah, it already... 2 natural heavyweights, by the way. So it's just a natural progression. Like, Tom Aspinall obviously is going to call him out. He has a brash. The way he fights is dangerous. So it's like already it works. Like I haven't seen Tom Aspinall go to distance. Me personally, maybe I need to dig deep into.
I think all his fights is finishes.
Yeah, I need to dig deep into Tom Aspinall lore. But the fights that I've seen, I go off what I know. Like I don't sit here and act like an expert, but the niggas that I've seen him put out, they've been put to sleep. So when we look at that, it's like, yo, you build it up. Maybe it's time for Jon Jones to get a reputable challenge. But, man, listen. If we talk about natural light heavyweights, which Jon Jones is, the light heavyweight king right now is Big Poatan. Oh, man, I would have loved to see this at 205. I can't lie to you. I would have loved...
205, bad idea.
I would have loved to see this at 205.
He got more of a chance at heavyweight, in my opinion.
Who, Poatan?
Yeah, against Jon Jones?
I would have loved to see this at 205.
205? Nah.
Listen, that's the 205 GOAT, by the way, Jonathan. Might be heavyweight.
Exactly.
GOAT. Might be heavyweight GOAT. But I'm saying, like, in terms of, like, Poatan being in his...
all the time, Tom Aspinall's wins have been finishes.
Slumps, exactly.
But Tom also had 3 losses. So he got submitted by heel hook.
Makes sense.
He got disqualified for... Oh, wow. He got disqualified and a loss for the same thing that Jon Jones got disqualified for. Illegal downward elbow.
Look at that.
Hold on, son.
Look at
the plot thickens. Nah, bro.
Nah, I love it.
And then he had the knee injury with Curtis Blaze.
Dana. This is Dana. You gotta watch, man. Dana work, man. Dana working. Let him work. He cook it. But yeah, I think that I'm not gonna lie. I think Poatan's the better fight. I don't know. I think it's the better fight. I think
it is better.
I think it's,
but that's because everybody's more excited about Poatan because he's only had one loss.
Because he's tough. Put by Izzy, and that was the last. Yeah. That was the last loss he had.
We can't bring Izzy into the conversation right now, bro.
Put by Izzy.
You can't do it, bro.
He got put by Izzy, and that was the last time.
Your man Izzy is looking gatekeeperish right now.
We ain't talking about Israel. We ain't talking about Israel. That's my guy. Love you, Style Bendo. Well, it might be Tom. Oh, just saying. Yeah. So I think that, just to wrap this up, I think that Pereira, Jones, like, this is some Dana shit. You give them the Aspinall fight because young up and comer, and you got to get rid of that interim tag. That's just interim is the nastiest word in combat sports. I think it's
get rid of the interim belt.
Nastiest word in
to be gone.
Combat sport is interim. What do you mean interim? Don't even make this a title fight then. The interim title fight. Fuck you. No. Give me actual.
Like even when John came back into the fold and y'all gave him the interim belt, what did he say? He said, I don't want that belt.
What that bullshit ass interim belt? Do it say interim
real belt?
Does it say interim on it? Because if it says interim on it, I don't want to fight for everybody that's ever had an interim belt. So even like in this podcast feels very pro Jon, which it is, like unashamedly. But even for Tom Aspinall, at some point in time, bro, he hasn't fought in what, 2 years? Almost 2 years. It's been 1.5 years at least. Because he waited.
And honestly, they did the same thing with Colby Covington. Colby wanted to fight for the belt, and they eventually stripped him of that interim belt. And they talk about strip Jon. Why you ain't stripping this dude?
Dog.
That's what I'm saying. Nah, hold on.
That's how I say it, bro.
I gotta talk about shit for 2 seconds. So y'all gonna sit here and tell me, oh, strip Jon Jones, the greatest fighter we've had in UFC, but you gonna sit here and complain about Tom Aspinall, who's been holding on to an interim belt? And when Colby Covington, as much as I don't like Colby, when he had his interim belt, y'all was like, he ain't no real champion. Take that, bro. Y'all do that with mad people. Why y'all doing it with Tom? You know why? Because y'all haters. And y'all hate Jon Jones. And it's okay. Y'all did the same thing to Floyd Mayweather. Y'all started betting against Floyd because y'all wanted him to lose. Same thing with Jon. Y'all want him to lose. And that's fine. That's fine. But don't pretend like, you know, y'all all on Tom's side. Like, y'all been paying attention to Tom Aspinall so much. Come on, bro. Y'all be fronting. Talking about, oh, Tom's got this and Tom's got that. Y'all wasn't talking nothing about Tom Aspinall until Dana White started saying that should be the next fight. Ain't nobody said, man.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Go on to the next topic.
Listen, he won that interim belt in November of 23. He fought Curtis Blades last summer to defend an interim title, which is this is so gross.
Who defends an interim? Next topic.
Right? Like that's what really got me mad. That's really what got me mad. It's like, dog, what are we doing here?
Like the fact that they still call people who are interim champions, former UFC, whatever champion. No, he wasn't. When you're an interim champion, you ain't the champ.
It's tough.
I'm sorry.
It's
no
tough.
offense. And once again, I hope y'all know, most fighters, I don't dislike them. I don't dislike most of these fighters. I like Tom Aspinall.
You do.
He's a good fighter. He's a chill dude. He's just a chill guy. Nah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
These are good.
fight for the interim belt. You're not a real champ. No.
Stop it.
Thank you. Stop it. Stop it.
All right. Let's move on. All right. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's time. Like my man Big Bruce, Bruce Buffer says, man, it's time.
Yeah.
It's time. All right. Let me let y'all know something, man. Hey, man.
Hey, yeah. Big Poatan.
It's been a while.
In the building.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. I don't like that slight favorite.
Very slight.
But it's all good.
Very, very slight.
I understand
favorite.
why it's a slight favorite.
Ankalaev, man. Listen, man. Listen. Hey, if this is a great fight. I can't lie to you.
Boy.
I think that this fight has been like I've been actively paying attention to Fight Week and whatnot. And I still somehow feel like this fight is being undersold. This is a great matchup. Like, this is insane. Like, I'm not even saying...
It's almost scary.
It's extremely scary for the pro Poatan delegation. And
once again, look at the odds. -120. That means y'all think he might win. And the fact that y'all don't have confidence in Poatan says a lot.
Vegas specifically. And it's in Vegas.
When the last time we seen him lose? Izzy, right?
Izzy, yep. And he was favored in that too. He was favored in that. See,
and he almost won.
Yeah. And he should have won. And I love this. And he should have won. He got confident and got slept. That's what happened. But he got overconfident and got slept. He was confident already. He was like, I'm beating his ass. And he was beating his ass. But
all I gotta say is this. This is easy. Like, this conversation don't even need to be long. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's two ways this fight goes. And it's all on Ankalaev. It's
Seriously.
not on Poatan.
Seriously.
It's all on Ankalaev. If Ankalaev takes this to the ground, he wins this fight.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. I can't even lie to you. I'm so mad about it too. I'm so mad about it too.
That's what I'm saying. If he decides to take the ground, he's winning this fight.
If he
decides to be prideful,
don't do it.
Stay on the feet.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
There's not even a stroke. There's a huge, ginormous possibility.
Slap.
As Wallow said on his pod recently, he gonna have to be sponsored by some pillow companies, some sheet companies, some mattress companies, because that boy going to bed. Like that. You can move on to the next topic. Like, it's that cut and dry. You take him down, Ankalaev. If you watching my show, you should be.
You should be.
All y'all should be.
You should be.
If you watch it, I'm not gonna lie. I like Poatan. No offense, Ankalaev. But if you want to win, you better shoot that double leg.
Hey, dog.
Put that boy in his back.
Hey, dog. Let me tell you something.
That's the only way you stop it, homie.
Let me tell you something.
I've seen you strike. You're not bad, Ankalaev. But this dude got equalizers in both hands.
Hey, dog.
And kicks.
Hey, dog. Let me tell you something right now. Ankalaev, I like Ankalaev a lot.
Like him.
Like him fighter. A lot. This is the matchup he needed to spearhead him into, like, it's as simple as this. I agree with you. Yes. Do not be over prideful here. That's not this type of fight.
Get the belt.
You can be prideful when you win. No, I don't want that. Yes, I agree. I think that if this goes to the ground, Ankalaev is probably going to win. I would like to see.
I give him an 80% chance of winning.
I would like to see how Alex responds to that, because it's not like Alex has been like he's been sleeping niggas. Let's be clear, but
yes,
niggas have been getting their shots off. Roundtree got his shit off.
Yo,
he
Roundtree,
he got his shit off.
Roundtree, and I said this before. This is the first time that Alex had to super damage a person.
Yeah, Khalil was eating.
Stop him.
He was eating them shits crazy.
Because none of his, I don't know about kickboxing, but none of his opponents in UFC so far look like Roundtree after the fight.
Yep. And he had to. That was his tough. I'm not gonna lie, that was his toughest fight. Like,
easy.
Izzy is different because Izzy is, he quick, he gonna throw more shit, so you gotta be more shifty with it. Nah, Khalil's standing in the circle, nigga. What's up?
Facts.
I'm gonna just eat them shits, but I'm gonna have to hit you back. You got to duck me too, and he knocked him down. See, here's the thing with Ankalaev, get that brother on the floor. Alex gonna have to go to work. He gonna have to go to work, but I don't think he's taking him to the floor. I think Alex is too smart to Alex is smart enough to know who he could try shit with, and that's why I really fuck with him. He's smart enough to know, I'll try this with him. Even with Khalil, he's like, I'll try it with him. He stay in the circle. And that's why he got his ass put down. So he was like, all right, cool. I ain't doing that shit no more. Cool. See, Ankalaev, he's too good of a wrestler. First, he comes from the Khabib tree, nigga. All these niggas out here choking you out.
Beard.
Choking niggas out.
If they got the beard, beware.
Choking niggas out.
If you see a dude that is from Russia, but got a beard like he's from Philly.
Yeah, that nigga's a wrestler.
Don't fuck with him.
That nigga's a wrestler. See, and my last point I want to make here is this, right? I need wrestlers in general here. Like Ankalaev, I need you actually to spearhead this. If you are going to win tonight, I need you to spearhead the delegation of wrestlers releasing their pride to the streets.
Yo,
because
let
I
it
am
go.
so tired of wrestlers standing up with niggas that are not wrestlers. What are you doing? This is,
You get your foot, bro.
it's the same shit. This is how Khabib got Conor, by the way. Let's be clear. Like, Conor thought he's like, yo, dog. I'm gonna go to the ground with Khabib. Khabib like, yo, dog. This ain't where you trying to be, my guy. This ain't where you trying to be. Stop it. Take them niggas on the ground and beat them up. I don't mind seeing five rounds of a nigga get beat up on the ground. I'm perfectly content with that. I'm perfectly content with that.
But it just has to be good. You can't just take them down to the ground. Like, I can't take it. But
and then y'all lay it on the ground for 5 minutes. That's fine. I mean, that's not fine. That's not fine.
I need to see damage. I need to see the work being done.
Yeah,
and I feel like I said, Ankalaev is smart. If he wants the belt, see, this is the problem too. A lot of you think you want the belt, but you don't want the belt.
You don't want it, bro. You just want to beat the nigga in front of you.
You just want to beat him. Bro,
no, that's a real shit. That's a real shit.
Bro, you don't want the belt. You want the title of saying, I beat Alex Pereira.
That doesn't matter.
And the only person, and I gotta be on Guru's side with this, the only person that has that title is Izzy.
No one else, by the way.
Nobody.
Not in the UFC.
not in like he has one loss in MMA before he got here, and the second loss was to Izzy. So in MMA, he only has 2 losses.
Yeah, it's too much pride, and I get it. This is a prideful sport. You get what I'm saying? Like it. Nah, but it is. It is.
But this is mixed martial arts. You can't don't get me wrong. I'm a striker. Grappling is not my favorite thing, even though I gotta leave here soon and go grapple. But at the same time, like, if that's gonna win me the fight, especially if I'm going for a chip, like, bro, when you become champ, a likable champ or not, guess what? That's when the money comes in, guys.
It's true.
That's when you get the money. So, yes, like, you want to prove that I can beat this dude at his own game. Because that is just us as competitors, people who like to compete. But don't you want money? Like, I want my bag. So you know what? I know that it might be more exciting to strike. It might look more dynamic if I knock him out. I might even get more money if I do. But you know what? I'd rather secure the money. If I know that there's a chance that I might not knock him out, then I'm not gonna. No.
Yeah, what are we even
double
doing
leg? Go for them ankle.
What
put him on the ground. Ground him. Get him out of here. Matter of fact, what? You don't want to strike with him? You know what? Start doing some ground and pound. He gonna turn over. He gonna turtle up. Get him out of here.
Yeah, but that
Get him out of here. Stop being so prideful.
Ankalaev.
You wrestlers are too prideful.
Ankalaev.
Jon Jones. This is why Jon Jones is the GOAT.
This is true.
He's not prideful.
He believes.
What did he say to Francis
when
when they were talking? He put his hands on his shoulder and said, "You've been wrestling." Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You smart.
We'll see.
You smart.
I can't hear you, producer.
I'm saying they smart, bro.
You're muted, producer.
They're smart. I'm not muted. I've muted me from you, but
Oh.
so I don't hear the feedback. But yeah, listen. Smart fighting is the key to this, man. It's the key to this. Smart fighting is the key. Smart fighting is the key to this. You got to fight smart. Listen, there is a business side of this, and I get that some fighters are not as business savvy as most others, but I'm letting you know right now, I done seen Alex Pereira be on every single thing on the fight week, and that's because he's champ. He's the champ. I'm loving Ankalaev fight week. That sounds like it was good. Everything I've heard from him, like
Listen, man.
through the interviews, like through the auxiliary interviews, he sounds very, very, very likable. Very likable. And I like the way he fights. So, dog, listen. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not rooting against Poatan, and I'll never root against Poatan unless he fight Izzy. But that's another conversation. But or Jon Jones. But listen, man, Ankalaev, I'm trying to, this for motivational purposes only, by the way. Dog, do not stand up with this nigga.
He's too prideful.
And that's the problem, right? That's the problem. I ain't trying to say because he's Russian. He too prideful.
No,
but it is a little bit of their DNA, right? Like, nigga ain't about to just tell Ankalaev, like, yo, dog, this nigga about to tear you up if you stand up, nigga. I'm letting you know that right now. Nah.
And he dead gonna give you the look like, what you mean?
Hey, I'll say this. If he survived if he survived 2 rounds of hands from Alex, that 3rd round, he better take that nigga to the ground. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. Play with your food if you want. Because the other line that I didn't tell you is that the line is at 2.5 rounds right now in terms of what it lands at. And the favorite says that it goes over 2.5, but it's only plus 164 that it's under 2.5. Plus 164 get you about, you bet $100. That get you about $1.60.
If it's pure hands, Poatan, middle of the 5th round, finish.
You think if it's pure hands, he's sleeping him in the 5th round?
It would try to take it to the 5th round. Because don't get me wrong, Ankalaev got a chin.
He does. He does. This is why this is tough. This is why this is a tough matchup. Because he got a chin. He's good. It's not like he's terrible. He's not bad. He's good at the sport. He's good. And he's a better wrestler than Poatan. Yo, the path to win for this nigga is clear. It's clear.
Just shoot.
It's clear. Shoot at his legs and take that nigga down.
Shoot. Single leg. Double leg. Take the back. Yo, these are your options. And they're easy.
Indeed. They are. They are easy.
So, if it stays on the feet, we already know. Big man Poatan. If it's a mixed martial arts fight,
it's tough.
Go my guy Ankalaev, bro.
It's tough. We'll see. We'll see.
We shall see.
We shall see. All right. That's our show.
Guys, I'm not even going to lie to you. Don't sleep on Fiziev tonight. Just saying. I know Justin eked it out last time. Don't sleep on Fiziev. Don't sleep on Ankalaev either. Hopefully this man fights the way he's supposed to. And we'll see a very interesting fight. But put my money on Big Poatan. Guys, thank you so much for spending time with me, my producer, Ham Van Dam. Hit us up at Talk About Fight Club Pod at Mavericks Mansion LLC and Smooth Family ENT. Check me out at my personal page, MAVRICK_NYC. Yo, good fights tonight. I'm actually about to head out of here and go do some jiu-jitsu. I'm about to grapple, guys. Don't make fun of me. So, yes, Talk About Fight Club, fight tonight. I'll be hitting y'all up online. Pay attention. And I'm out of here. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, ooh-wee.